These are some Dinar Guru updates, starting off with Mountain Goat. Some Intel gurus want you to believe the official dinar rate is now set at 1130, and the CBI has not yet changed their site. This is not true. However, I believe this is their next target rate and maybe the last rate change prior to moving ahead once again aggressively with the plan for the reinstatement. Seems this dollar issue has stalled their plan for now, but they will overcome it as they always do, but it takes time. All right, Frank26 says if we had about 1 million American citizens all of a sudden came out millionaires instantly, that would be a really good shot in the arm for America's structure, wouldn't it? It would. All right, Caparoni article quote, Tabakchali Bank fuel to fuel the the Iraqis market's next phase. Caparoni says a step to diversify Iraq's economy. All right, Mark Z via PDK says there are interesting things showing on a currency converters from Forbes 1 to the EIX. There are some interesting values showing on many of our currencies. There's a lot of inconsistencies on currency calculations right now. We tried dong rates have also been bouncing around. He goes on to say we are starting to see changes in the bank values, but not an open trade on them yet. We have seen this in the past, and it's our theory they are preparing the process when we see those rates change. Is this one where they actually get to pull the trigger? The banker side has a lot of anticipation for this late afternoon. We have bank personnel keeping us abreast if any of these currencies become tradable. We will see what materializes. All right, Breitling says the CBI governor flat out said they cannot float the dinar. I think the governor of the CBI knows what he's talking about. Claire article quote, Iraq maintains its credit rating with a stable outlook. Quote, a report by Standard & Poor credit rating agency S&P revealed that Iraq maintained its credit rating B-/B with a stable outlook with an emphasis on financial and economic stability, unquote. All right, Pimpy says, looks like Russia and Saudi Arabia agreed together to keep oil production low until the end of 2023. This is definitely going to drive the price of gasoline up. As soon as that announcement was made, oil jumped up to above $90. All right, Militiaman article, quote, thousands of people demonstrated in Doha Governorate Tuesday morning against the federal government's policy of not granting the rights of people of Kurdistan region represented by monthly salaries of the employees. People want their money. You have to ask the question, why have they gone from July into September and they're being placated? For what reason? What do they know is keeping them at bay? They're not going to stand for not getting paid. All right, Frank26, Firefly, the television is now showing the CBI has fingerprints and web cameras when purchasing dollars for travel abroad. They're not letting anything slip anymore. The purpose, Sidani said, is CBI is happy to do this because some people are still pulling tricks, getting away with buying and selling more dollars. This will help curtail this corruption. Frank says every form of corruption is being removed. Every form of corruption is stealing the Iraqi dinar. All right, Caparoni says, I assure you the dong will also remain weak since Vietnam's economy has to compete with China for MFG contracts. And lastly, Mark Z via PDK question, if IQD and VND have agreements, will they not float up together? Mark Z says, I do not expect a float, but I am prepared in case there is one. I expect a substantial change in value, then maybe a small float.